Hey everybody, CW here, Card Coyote, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. Today we are opening a couple of different football products as a means of sort of comparing and contrasting what we find in them. How are you guys doing? It is Tuesday as I film this. Hope you guys had a great weekend and your week is off to a great start. I am just kind of checking back in here. I missed yesterday because just too crazy busy. Things are finally back to normal here at Card Wolf HQ, and I am back to doing videos. 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up, no thumbs up? I'm not sure. You guys can decide. But either way, here I am, and we are going to open these football products today. First, I want to start off with a few shout-outs to some new subscribers. Thank you to Nick, Back to the Past Baseball. Thank you very much, Nick. He does not have any content on his channel yet, but with a name like that, I have a feeling that we are going to be seeing some product from Nick very soon. Some product, some content, or maybe he is making product. I don't know. Maybe he's going to make his own cards. I'm not sure what Nick is doing, but I appreciate him coming to the channel and subscribing. Also want to thank Da Fix, not to be confused with The Fix, the great 80s band. Cy Kernan has not been added to the subscriber list for this channel, unfortunately. Da Fix, however, is a pretty cool channel. They do a lot of openings of packs. They do a lot of shorts where he opens one pack and kind of shows you what he gets. Also opens blasters, does a lot of giveaways too on DaFix, D-A Fix. And he opens football, UFC, basketball, all kinds of stuff. So good channel to check out if you're interested in that. Also want to thank Queen City Breaks, where he opens blasters and packs and shows PSA sub returns and all kinds of stuff. The only sport he doesn't open is hockey. He doesn't open hockey, which is, I don't know, kind of unusual. I thank you for subscribing to the channel. We do open hockey here, as you guys know. And that reminds me that next week, I guess technically this week, actually, the hockey season starts because they're playing a game in Prague, the birthplace of hockey. Yeah, I feel the same way, Clay Carroll. Why they're playing the first game of the season in Prague, that makes zero sense to me. Clay Carroll and I are vexed at Prague hosting the first game of the NHL season. I don't understand that at all, but whatever. The real season, I don't know what this throwaway game is that they're doing one game this week in Prague, but the real season starts next week here in North America. They're playing next week, and I think the season starts on I don't know what day it starts. It starts next week at some point. I think it's like October 10th or 11th, something like that. The season starts here in North America. And I wish I could remember. I can't even remember my name anymore. I mean, it's ridiculous. One of my card yak? Is that what this channel is? Card yak? No, that's not what it is. Card elephant. That would be pretty cool, but that's not what it is either. I can't remember what it is. Is it card elk? Yeah, it's card elk. That's what we're doing here, card elk, because I'm always on the hunt for whatever elk like to collect. I don't know what that is. I've only encountered elk like twice in my life, and both times I was kind of like, elk, this is awesome, look, elk. And the elk were completely nonplussed. The elk were kind of like, go away, human. Which is how I feel most days about random humans I encounter in the world, so I can't really blame them. I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about hockey. Yeah, hockey season starts next week. Why is this important other than we all love the NHL? We're also going to do the same thing that we did when the NFL season started, when the National Football League started its season several weeks ago. We did a whole week of Dorking with Dice to celebrate that, and we're going to do that again next week, and it's going to be the last time we do a Dorking with Dice week for a long time because there are no other seasons that start that I care about after that until baseball season in, like, March. So this is the last time we'll do Dorking with Dice week for a long time. So if you hate Dorking with Dice, you only have to put up with Dorking with Dice week one more time, probably this whole year, I would think. I'm not going to bring it back. But anyway, next week, we're going to celebrate the start of the NHL season with a week of Dorking with Dice, much as we did for the NFL season. We're going to do Dorking with Dice every day, except in the middle of the week, we'll do a pack battle with Average Joe, which is going to be awesome. We've already got our product plan. Tomorrow is going to be a pack battle with Average Joe, too. If you haven't been over to Average Joe's channel, I have no idea what you're thinking because he is awesome and he opens cards every day. He doesn't take days off the way that I do. I'm a slacker compared to Average Joe, really compared to pretty much anyone. I'm a slacker. But in any event, Average Joe and I will battle tomorrow. We will battle in the middle of next week, but all the rest of next week is going to be Dorking with dice. We're going to do a baseball box. We're going to do Dorking with dice through the uprights, which will be all football. And it will be the return of Dorking with dice on ice. That's right. We'll be doing a full hockey box next week as well to celebrate the start of the NHL season. And then next Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, we'll be doing double Dorking, which we've only done once before, and it was frankly mind-blowing. I was like hospitalized for a day after that because it was just like I was hallucinating, and it was pretty crazy. So we're going to try to tone it down a little and not have it be as wild and crazy. I'm not going to have fireworks going off. I'm going to tell the marching band no this time. The cheerleaders are not coming into the house this time. It's going to be more sedate. So don't worry, you guys. It'll be okay. You won't have to take your heart pills before the double Dorking episode next week. It'll be fine. I've had a lot of caffeine this morning. Can you tell? I don't know. Seems a little different to me, but maybe not. What are we doing on the channel today? We are opening these packs. Yes, we are. So anyway, the reason I chose these packs today is because they both cost the same amount of money. These are both $15 products. And in this one, I mean, check out the size of that hanger pack. That's 60 cards in there, and you can look for various parallels and things like that. That is the Prestidge 2022. And then this Optic 2021, which is appearing on shelves near you probably. I don't know. It appeared on shelves near me over the last week or two. This was also $15, and you get a whopping 12 cards out of this. So we're going to compare these two and see which one is better. I feel like I already know which one is going to be better, but we're going to compare them and find out anyway. I guess we'll start with the 2022 Prestidge pack of 60 cards, and then we'll go back in time. Not really back in time, because, I mean, this is a 21 product, but it is appearing on shelves right now, and I'm pretty sure we're in 2022. In fact, we're in the waning months of 2022, and we're still getting new 2021 product. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand what is happening in the world. Anyway, this is a hanger pack. It's prestigious, and you can get some interesting parallels and things. Hanger pack exclusive astral parallels. Yes! I have no idea what those look like, but I bet they're amazing. Also some various inserts, including slingers, city limits, decorated, and more. Once again, I think with decorated, they're kind of phoning it in there. I mean, that doesn't even make sense, but slingers sounds pretty cool. I hope we get a slingers card. I can't imagine what that's even going to look like. Slingers? Do they sling things in football and I somehow missed that? I guess if you shovel pass, you could maybe consider that to be like a sling of some sort. I don't know. But anyway, here's our stuff, and I believe the meaty good stuff is in the middle, so I'm going to switch the order of this, and that's just how it's going to be here on Card Elk today. We got Hassan Haskins, and that's a rookie card from the Titans in his college uniform. We'll get that into focus. It'll be much more enjoyable, I promise. There we go. And upside down, we're going to have to switch those over because I sure am not going to flip this whole stack. We got Devontae Price, Colts rookie, and Charlie Kohler, a Ravens rookie. Charlie Kohler, I don't think I've seen him play the Ravens. Man, that Ravens game Sunday was a heartbreaker for me, I got to tell you. It was a good game, but that was rough. Man, the Ravens defense just cannot seem to hold it together and finish games. Kyle Pitts, great tight end for the Falcons. Deshaun Watson, questionable quarterback there. Justin Tucker, one of the greatest kickers of all time, and yes, a Raven. And then we got a bunch of upside-down cards here. We will switch. Cole Kmet is the card here on the top, and he is a receiver for the Bears. I think he's a tight end as well. Because Prestidge, has no interest in putting the position of the player on the front of the card. That would be asking way too much. We can't do that for you guys. Nope, don't want to do that. You just have to know James Conner, running back there for Arizona. David Njoku, good player for the Browns there. And Devin Duvernay, man, that one is going into the Wolf Lair. So he is having a great season. He is a huge weapon for the Ravens this year. Devin Duvernay, going to hang on to that one. Tyron Smith, the Cowboys. Eric Stokes, Kurt Warner, who hasn't played football in decades. Justin Jefferson, great player for the Vikings. I PC him as well. Jamal Charles, running back some time ago for the Chiefs. Alan Lazard, probably Aaron Rodgers' top target at this point, I would think. Alan Lazard there. Tyler Higbee, good receiver for the Rams. Jonathan Taylor, great running back. Having a rough year, man. The Colts are suffering this year. I don't know what is wrong with that team. I haven't watched many of their games, so I'm going to have to watch some and analyze and get back to you. Miles Gaskin, Boston Scott playing for Philadelphia, Antonio Gibson there for the Washington football team, Marquez Callaway for the Saints, who have finally wised up and decided that they're going to start somebody other than Jameis Winston. They could start me, and I think I would do better than Jameis Winston, and I'm old. George Kittle right there, great receiver, tight end for the 49ers. Michael Carter, really good, underrated wide receiver for the Jets. Ryan Tannehill, of course, quarterback, and Lane Johnson, and Chase Young. We got the propaganda piece there. Donovan Peoples-Jones from the Browns. Ray Lewis, great Ravens linebacker, one of the all-time best linebackers. He's in the Hall of Fame, and he's also in the Wolf Lair. How about that? Roger Staubach, great quarterback for the Cowboys. That's a really pretty card, actually. I don't collect Staubach, but it's a really nice card. If I did collect Staubach, I'd certainly be happy with that one. Robbie Anderson, Kyler Murray, who it's kind of a make-or-break year for Kyler Murray, in my opinion. If the Cardinals don't wise up and start playing better, I think Kyler Murray may find himself on another team next year. Young Ho Koo there, kicker, Joe Thomas, and Rex Burkhead. Hunter Renfrow, pretty good wide receiver for the Raiders, Kwity Paye, and Javon Holland. We got McCole Hardman, and I think he's become one of the primary targets for Mahomes over there in Kansas City with the departure of Tyreek Hill. Hardman seems to be doing pretty well. Barry Sanders, some of you may have heard of him. He used to run the ball pretty well for the Detroit Lions back in the olden days. Not really that old for me. A.J. Green, and we got to flip this. Now we'll flip the whole stack because why not? The recently suspended and recently brought back Mike Evans. He had a monster week this week, and now we get to Joe Theismann right there. I don't collect Theismann either, but some of these cards of these vintage players are actually pretty sweet-looking cards. That's a nice Theismann card, too. What do we have next? DK Metcalf, great receiver for the Seahawks, who had a monster week this week. Daniel Jones for the Giants, who started out 2-0, but their fortunes seem to have changed. A guy you may have heard of named Tom Brady. And Quinnen Williams. We got Von Miller there playing for the Bills. That is going to work out pretty well for Buffalo, I'll tell you that. Von Miller still has a lot of gas in the tank. Najee Harris, who I am PCing, as some of you guys may know, certainly put him in there. And then we get to the juicy stuff in this huge, huge pack of 60 cards, which I'm enjoying a great deal. This is, I wonder if this is the astral insert that we were promised. Look at those stars and stuff glowing there. That is a pretty cool card of a guy most of us have never heard of named Foy Olukun for the Jaguars there. Miles Garrett, he's also in a star field there, running up the field, Miles Garrett. And Daniel Carlson, he's a kicker for the Raiders, apparently. I wouldn't know, I don't watch the Raiders. And then we got some more of this. Sean Alexander, who hasn't played running back in decades. Nice to see that star field. It'd be great if I got a card of a player I actually have heard of and like. There's Taylor Linderbaum, who is a center that the Ravens apparently drafted and may be playing. I can't remember who's playing center for them, honestly, so I can't even remember my own name here on the Card Elk Network. We got Mark Andrews. I do remember him. He is a great receiver, great tight end for the Ravens. He's sort of Lamar Jackson's go-to guy. I'll put that in the Wolf Lair. Flip again, because we haven't done enough of that. Justin Herbert, time-stamped. I have no idea what that is supposed to signify. I guess this is from a specific game against the Giants last year. It has been time-stamped. Much like myself, I was time-stamped about 1870 when I was born. So here's one of these really cool, I guess these are season's greetings cards, and I think they're really cool. This is Kyle Hamilton from Indiana, and he is a rookie, and it doesn't tell you which team he is a rookie for on the front, which I think is the one oversight about these very beautiful cards. I think these are really pretty cards, but they should tell you who he's playing for. He's a safety. He played for Notre Dame. We get that. But who's he playing for now? Because these are NFL cards, not college cards, Panini, just a reminder to you. So I don't know who he's playing for, but I like that card nonetheless, because I think those season's greeting postcard style cards are cool. Living Legends, Archie Manning. So that's kind of cool. I like that one. Nice card there. I guess I'll put that in its own stack. And then finishing off the pack is Kobe Bryant. Different than the Kobe Bryant you may know. And George Pickens, who's actually, I actually like him. He is looking pretty good for the Steelers. He's making some good plays for them. I really like him. So George Pickens, that guy could be a card to watch. I think I'll wolf layer that. Why not? And there we go. That's who we got out of that giant 60 card pack there of Prestige. So now we move on to the equally priced pack of 12 cards. This is a value pack, apparently. Wow. So this is a value pack of cards that are more than $1 a card. That doesn't seem like a value to me, but I'm, what do I know? Exclusive rated rookies and green velocity parallels can possibly be found within. We're going to find out just how true that is right now, and we're going to decide which of these packs was better. I'm actually hoping the Optic pack turns out to be better, and that there's something really awesome in here that makes me think, oh yeah, this is a great product, a great card. We start off with Randy Moss, a long ago retired player. I mean, these are pretty cards. They're very foily, as you can see. And they're pretty cards, certainly. Randy Moss right there. Will Fuller the fifth from the Dolphins. Will Fuller the fifth. Saquon Barkley, who is doing much better this year now that he's not injured. I mean, that sounds kind of, pretty much logical there, but he is having a pretty good year so far, I think. Quinnen Williams and Von Miller. That's our second Von Miller card of the day. Nothing wrong with that. Happy to see that there. He is with the Broncos. So this is a 2021 product, though, so it does accurately represent who he was with at some point in his career. He wasn't with the Broncos last year, so I don't understand what's going on there. Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Titans, as you know. Chase Edmonds, second one of those we have got. I think we got a Chase Edmonds. No, we didn't. We got somebody else who was a running back for the Cardinals. It wasn't Chase Edmonds. But in any event, that's what you get for opening cards from 2 different years card. Wolf, you should know better than that. There's Jermaine Pratt right there, and Nick Bosa, a great pass rusher for the 49ers. Josh Allen, not the Buffalo Josh Allen, unfortunately. We get a lot of this Josh Allen and not enough of the other Josh Allen is how I feel about things. Peyton Turner, Optic rated rookie there. I got to say, I'm not familiar with him. And Hines Ward from the Steelers is Glow Ball. Glow Ball? I don't know what that's about. What is that about? Hines Ward is apparently from Korea. Oh, he's born in Seoul. I didn't know that. Wow, okay. So you learned something about Hines Ward there, who has also not touched the football in about 2 decades. Nonetheless, I think we can pretty safely say that the best pack out of that was the Prestige pack. We got a lot more cards, we got a lot more inserts, and we didn't take a single card out of that Optic pack and place it in the Elk Lair. So instead, we have got all of these are Prestige cards. We got George Pickens, who I think is going to be a good receiver. Mark Andrews, who is a good receiver. Najee Harris, also on the Steelers. What is with these Steelers guys? I'm starting to PC. I don't like the Steelers. What's going on? Man, it's like I don't even know who I am anymore. Ray Lewis and Justin Jefferson and Devin Duvernay. All right, thank you guys so much for coming by today and putting up with my caffeinated nonsense. I hope it was fun for you. I will not remember any of this in like 2 hours. I'll just be like, I need more caffeine. I will be back tomorrow with a pack battle with Jolton Average Joe, and it is going to be epic. And yes, I will get out the extremely accurate representations of Joe and I so that you can picture what the pack battle really looks like if we were to meet in person. They're just beautiful figures. I mean, Joe is like an Adonis, and the figure really doesn't do him justice, but we'll use it anyway. I will see you then, and in the meantime, as always, happy elking.